guys, it's Hayley Dutton here, and I'm the Dress for Success makeup style ambassador. And today I'm going to be running you through my super easy makeup for interview and hair tips. Everybody needs some hair and makeup tips when it comes to interviews, so I really hope you guys get a lot from this. I just wanted to give you a few pointers first. Make sure that whatever you do is light and fresh. Keep everything soft and natural. All we want to do is even out skin tone and highlight your beautiful eyes, cheeks and lips. Keep it soft and good luck. So make sure you start with a clean, freshly moisturized face. I also put a lip balm on as well before the makeover, and I love the Weleda Skin Food because this one is natural. So first step after cleansing and moisturizing your skin is our foundation. So we want a really nice light base all over the skin. So I'll always test the shade on my décolletage. So I'll go for a lighter and a darker shade to see which one sinks into the skin. And what I want to do here is just a really light, even coverage. You can use a brush, you can use a sponge, or you can use your hands, whatever you're more comfortable with. But when it comes to makeup for an interview, we want everything to be soft, and it's all really about just evening out that skin tone and just giving you that nice professional look. You know, we don't want anything to shout in these type of interview looks. So as you can see, I've just done a really light layer of foundation. I've just checked the shade on my décolletage to make sure that works well. And something, if we can, that's dewy and fresh. I love the Lasting Radiance foundation by Rimmel, just because it just gives a really nice glow to the skin. It's not heavy, it's not cakey. The next stage is using a concealer. So we want to go about 1 to 2 shades lighter, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes, because we just find once we put our foundation all over the skin, under the eyes can get a little bit dark. So we just want to feel fresh and highlighted under the eyes. We don't want to feel tired on our interview. Okay, so that's just a really soft, light layer of concealer under the eyes. A little tip for anti-aging: any areas that are receding under the nose here and the chin, and also up on the forehead, that's a nice way to give yourself a little anti-aging facelift. Again, I've just used a pharmacy chemist brand, Rimmel London. I love the Match Perfection concealer because, again, it's just really nice and soft and glowy. Next stage is we want to define the eye. So I'm going to do a really simple eye, and what I like to do here is a 2-step process. So we want to select a shade that's a medium tone over the eye, just to cover the eyelid, and then something a little bit darker along the lash line and shading in the corner. So I normally go for a medium shade, so just a sort of like a light brown, and then I'll select a darker one to use on top and along the lash line. So I usually use a fluffy brush here, and I go in with my medium shade, and all I want to do here is just cover that eyelid. We don't want anything too heavy. We really just want to cover that eyelid, and you can see that I'm just going up to the crease of the eye, so we don't want to go too high up. And then normally what I do is I grab a fluffy blending brush, and then I just blend out that edge just so it really softens it. You can apply that underneath the eye as well for a little bit more definition. We don't want to go too heavy. Step 2 is that definition part. So going in with that darker shade, I'm actually going to use an angled brush to line the eye. So I don't want to use a heavy eyeliner here. I want to define the eye just with that dark shadow. So I'm going to show you here using my mirror so you can see. I'm just grabbing that color and my angled brush and just popping it on the outer edge of the corner of the eye. So if this seems a bit difficult for you, don't worry about doing it. And if you like using an eyeliner, by all means, go ahead and use an eyeliner. I just like to use this along the lash line because it's softer. And again, with makeup for interviews, we just want to keep it soft. We don't want anything too loud or too crazy, but at the same time, if you normally wear a liner and you're comfortable with it, by all means do that. You know, this is all about feeling comfortable and confident. So as long as it's just not too full on, and then I just get a small little brush and blend that out softly. You can actually then take that color and shade into the corner of the eye there. So just sort of think about the shape of a little V or a C. So you're just blending that up into the corners there. Okay, so once we've done that really easy eye application, always finish with a mascara. And I love the Wonderluxe Volume. Essentially what you want to do here with your mascara is just make sure that your eyelashes are separated and defined. We don't want any sort of big, clumpy, heavy eyelashes in an interview. We want to keep that nice and soft. So as you can see here, I'm using this mascara that's separating and defining, and you can see that I'm actually zigzagging that through the lashes as I apply it, because I really want to capture every little lash, and I want to be combing the lashes out so that again I've got that nice separated and defined lash rather than anything too clumpy. You can actually then apply that on the bottom lashes as well. Again, up to your preference. I prefer to balance out the bottom and the top for myself. But again, it just depends on your preference. So that's the top and the bottom lash line done. Now, eyebrows are king for me. I'm all about really natural brows. So I love eyebrow products that have got a little wand on the end. So you can brush your eyebrows up. And then I've just got a little process that I use for all eyebrows. So step one is to make sure you reinstate the backbone. So the backbone of the eyebrow is this angle here underneath. So you want to reinstate that. That's just a line there. And then you want to create fine little hair-like strokes with your product all the way up to the peak and down. It's that simple. You really want to just be filling in your eyebrows and just giving them a little bit of structure and shape. We don't want to be recreating the eyebrow, so don't think too much about it. So I just want to reiterate those steps for you. So reinstating the backbone, so using a line at the bottom there on that bottom angle, and then recreating those hairs. And then once you've done that, just simply brushing it out. Now, anyone who knows me knows I love a blush and lip combination. So whatever color I use on my lips, I love using them as a blush. So with your makeup for interview, again, you want a soft color on your lips. So if you've got a lighter skin tone like me, you're going to go for something light. So a nude, a pink, a peach. If you've got a darker skin tone, you want to be looking into those plum and raspberry colors. So again, it's really just to help define the lips and just give them a little bit of color. So I'm going in with a Rimmel lipstick. This is a nude. Again, I don't want anything too full on. I just want a little bit of color on my lips. And then I love to just grab a little bit from the bullet and then place it on my cheeks like this. I love using the lipstick as a blush because it means I'm only using one product on the lips and the cheeks. And also you can see it's quite glowy and fresh. So I'm not getting that cakey look. And you know, once we're 35 and upward, we don't want to be putting heavy powders on the skin. We want to keep that youthful appearance. So that's how I achieve that with my skin. Now, if you want to, you can place a little bit of powder all over the face. I tend to steer away from powder again because we do find it can be a little aging. But if you do feel that, you know, the nose and the forehead and the chin might need a bit of powder, by all means go for it. And then if you're somebody who loves a bit of bronzer, again, by all means, pop on the bronzer. What I would say with your bronzer is just keep it minimal. And what I like to do here is just underneath that cheekbone and then blend it up into the cheek, just to give you a little bit of that sculpted feel. Otherwise, if you do like a little bit more bronzer, you can go in with the 3 shape. So that's starting softly here at the forehead, bringing it down underneath and then down under the chin. That's just going to give you a little bit of that sun-kissed look. So that's essentially a very simple, easy makeup for an interview. Now, if you know anybody who you feel could use these tips, please feel free to share the link onto them, because we all need a little bit of, you know, a little bit of makeup tips and tricks now and then. And I think when it comes to the makeup for for an interview. Definitely keep it soft, and also just covering on hair. So just make sure that your hair is really neat and tidy. So if you've got shorter hair, make sure it's back off the face, bit of hairspray for any flyaway. Same with medium and long hair. If you do like wearing your hair back and you feel comfortable with that, wearing your hair up and back is always very professional. But if you like to wear it out, that's fine. Just make sure that it's combed through and it's back off the face. So you may even find that you need to just put a little pin in just to keep the hair away from the face, just so that the interviewer can actually look at you and see everything and really listen to what you're saying. Thank you so much, guys, and good luck with that interview. You've got to keep us all informed at Dress for Success on how you go. Thanks, guys. Bye.